Hello everyone, I am Deborah. Welcome back to my channel and to my kitchen where I'm finding and making keto-friendly recipes that will keep me focused, satisfied, and in keto. Thank you guys so much for joining me. So tonight, you guys, it is chicken fajita night. Now, in a previous video, I actually made flatbread. And if you want to learn how to make the flatbread, which is what I'm going to use for this particular recipe, then I will leave it in the link above. Also in that particular recipe, I made a breakfast wrap with egg and cheese, and you guys, it was so delicious. So tonight, hey, I am taking that same flatbread and I am making a chicken fajita, which is something that you can have for either lunch and or dinner. So you guys, if you want to learn how to make it, stay with me and I will show you how coming up next. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and get started with the prep work for these chicken fajitas. So over here, I've got onions and I've got green peppers, which I have sliced in like a julienne slice. So as soon as this pan gets hot, I'm gonna add a little olive oil to it and I will put those veggies in there and I'm gonna cook them until they're al dente because I don't want them too soggy. So in the meantime, let me go ahead and prep this chicken breast, which I've already cleaned. I've already butterflied and I put in between some plastic wrap so I can tenderize it with this mallet. So, go ahead and get this done. And you guys, when I clean this, I use some lemon juice and ask me why I did that. And the reason being is because my mom told me to. So, Mom, I know you're gonna be watching this, so leave the comments below and let all the people out there know why we use lemon to clean chicken. You guys, listen to your moms. She knows best. Because for me, the first step to a really good chicken fajita is to have tender chicken. And then the next step to having a good chicken fajita is to have a well-seasoned chicken. So let's go ahead and see if I can peel this off. Here we go. All right. Get this out of the way. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to season it before I cut it into the strips for the fajita because it will be easier to actually manage that way. Okay, so without touching the chicken, and I have a fork to turn it over, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to season each side with some salt, some garlic powder, some black pepper, and you guys season this to your taste. I like my food well seasoned. Not overpowering, but so that it complements the flavor of the dish. And then I'm going to put some paprika on it. And then lastly, for my recipe, I'm going to use some oregano. And for me, this oregano just brings the flavor right over the top for these fajitas. And of course, if you want to use onion powder or some chili powder, you can do exactly that. So what I did to this side, I'm going to do exactly the same thing to the other side. I'm going to use this fork to turn this over because again, I do not want to touch this chicken. And of course, if I did, then I go over to the sink and I will sanitize these hands. All right, you guys, so this chicken is seasoned. So the next thing I need to do is to get my cutting board so I can go ahead and cut them into my strips. And in the meantime, this should be hot enough. I'm gonna add probably about a teaspoon and a half because it's a non-stick skillet and I don't want my veggies to be too oily. So I'm going to start with the green peppers. Put those in. Stir. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to let these go ahead and cook for about a minute and a half. And then, because for me they take a little bit longer to cook to the texture that I want the onions to, because I'm going to use the same pan. So again, about a minute and a half, and then I'm going to put the onions in, and I'm going to let those saute together. So in the meantime, you guys, let me go ahead and get this cutting board, and to it, I'm going to put this chicken. I'm going to cut it into strips. Get this out of the way for now. Have the first one cut into the strips. I'm going to do the same for the second piece. And you guys, you see how big these pieces are? This was actually one chicken breast. It was huge. So this is going to be plenty of meat for both my husband and myself. Because his fajitas is going to be made with a regular tortilla shell, and of course mine is keto friendly. Okay. Go ahead and cut this, and then I add those onions to that pan. Okay. All right, you guys. So this chicken is ready. So what I'm going to do is I am actually going to slide these vegetables over onto the smaller burner. Let me turn it on. Okay, and go ahead and add these onions. These vegetables smell so good. Okay, so while that burner is heating up, I'm going to go ahead and clear this out, get these hands sanitized, okay, so that I can put the next skillet on so that I can get that prepped to cook this chicken. I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, so as these veggies continue to cook and this pan is heating up for this chicken, let me go ahead and show you how to make some sour cream out of Greek yogurt. So I've got some Greek yogurt here. I've got my lemon juicer. By the way, I got this from Amazon. I'll leave it in the description, the link to it, if you're interested in it. Love this thing. And I got obviously a lemon here. Give it a squeeze, get some of this juice out of it. Pour that into the yogurt. Give these vegetables a stir. Looking really good. And I need a spoon. Give this a stir. Only thing left to do with this, you guys, is to taste it. That's what we are about ready to do. Give this a taste. And again, my hands are sanitized, so I do not play with raw meat. That's good. All right, so I can set this aside. That is ready. And so it's this pan. We put some oil in it. Everybody, go ahead and turn that off. Put these in a bowl and set these aside. Okay, you guys, let me go put this on the stove. And when I come back, we're gonna get busy with this chicken. Okay, you guys, I am back. This pan is ready. I've got oil in it. And let's go ahead and get this chicken in here. And I tell you, on my way back from the stove, I made a little detour to the freezer, you guys. I stuck my head in it because it's hot. I live in one of these states that doesn't know what season it is, okay? So it's supposed to be fall, and it definitely feels like summer here. So, let me spread this out. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna let this cook until it is no longer pink on the inside. And once that is done, I'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like. And then at that point, you guys, we will have the meat, we will have the veggies together. I've got some sour cream. And the next thing we need to do is to pull out the rest of the ingredients to make these fajitas. And I will show you how to put it all together. All right, everyone, everything is finished and now it's time to put these wraps together. So the first one, I am going to fold it like this hack that we've been seeing on social media, okay, where you put different components of it in different sections of the wrap and you fold it up into like a triangle. So that's the first one that we're gonna do. So what I'm gonna start with is some cheese. I'm gonna put this on. Oh, and I also need to tell you too that I cut a little slit right there, okay, from the center down, okay? So I'm gonna put some cheese on either side of that little slit, just like that. Now, I'm gonna put some meat at the top and put some meat at the bottom. Then I'm going to put, let's see, some vegetables, some of these green peppers, and some of these onions on this little section. So when you look at it, you're visualizing 4 sections. That's basically what you're doing. Okay, the green peppers there. And don't overfill it because otherwise you won't be able to fold it. Okay, now at the bottom here, I'm going to put a little lettuce. Like that. And then I'm going to put some sour cream right here. And a little bit of the sauce on the meat. Now we're going to see if we can fold it. Okay. So this folds out like that. Then it folds over to my right. And then, it's looking good, you guys. And then this folds just like that. So now you have a triangle, and each little section has got something in it. So that is one fold. All right, so let me put this aside, and I'm gonna do one the traditional way. Okay, we'll start with some meat. Okay. Sprinkle some cheese on top. Some green peppers, some onions. Okay, some lettuce. So in other words, whatever you want to fill them with is what you fill them with. Some sour cream. And lastly, some picante sauce. Okay. And then there you have it. Okay. So 2 different ways of folding it, but the same goodness. All right, you guys. So I don't know which one I want to start with. Let me start with the triangle. All right. Let me go ahead and dig into this. Lord, I thank you. Delicious, you guys. And one thing that I will tell you guys, follow the directions. And the reason why I say that is because when I first made these shells, it appeared as though it was too much water in them. So the second time I made them, I was like, okay, let me cut back on some of the water. And when I put it together, it seemed like the dough was just the perfect consistency. And when I formed them into the rounds and put them in a pan, you guys, I'm going to share it, okay? This is what I ended up with. Not pliable, not pliable at all. So when I went to fold it, the fold just was not working. They taste really, really good, but they are not any good as far as doing what you just saw me do here. So you guys, this is community of sharing, and I just wanted to share my blooper. So, follow the directions. But this right here is so delicious. And I'll save that one for later. So you guys, this is my fajita dinner. So please do give it a try. And when you do, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do share. And please do press that subscribe button below. We'd love to have you along for my YouTube journey. Remember, you guys, to remain safe, healthy, and encouraged. And until we meet again, keep growing, keep thriving, keep pushing those boundaries. Remember to follow those directions. And remember, you guys, to remain focused, satisfied, and in keto. And I will see you guys real soon. Thank you all so much for joining me.